Hello class, this is a video to give you an idea on how to um, install your QuickBooks student files on your home computer and what we actually did in class. And what we went through in the class, I know for a lot of people it was just too quick. So what I'm trying to explain is every computer that's a Windows PC has a users folder. Okay, when you go in at Questa, that users folder is instead routed to your documents. But there's another extra place called public. There's a public user, and Intuit always puts a folder inside the public folder when it installs QuickBooks. So what I had you do was copy your student files over to that Intuit public folder. So if I was to click on the Intuit public folder now, all I would have to do is paste my student files in that area. Now these are some backups that are obviously old that I can get rid of. They're from my other QuickBooks accounts I've been working on. So this looks a little bit more like your computer. However, as you can see, I have an extra one here, and that's because I have a client that has the QuickBooks point of sale, and they have that extra folder for the QuickBooks point of sale. Okay, so now we're still in that Intuit folder, and we've got all of our chapter activities. Now, the first thing you did was you opened up the first chapter activity. So let me get QuickBooks open for you. Actually, I have it open here, but it's a company file. So what I'm going to do is go to Open or Restore and restore a backup. And I'm going to go to my libraries and see if under documents, it's not there. It would be, if you went into your computer at school, it would be libraries, and then you have to go to your user account that's for the public folder. So here's the user account, public, and documents, and Intuit. The thing that's really nice about using this technique is that once you're inside that folder, it'll keep going back there, and you won't have to worry about not getting it right. So here I go, and I am now. This is the area where people get really confused. Is why does it do that? Why does it take you back here? These are just other places. It's trying to do some file management for you, but you've got to make sure you go back to the unit folder that we created and put your information in there. So right here, I would put in just my name. So just remember that you always need to be saving inside that Intuit folder inside our chapter activity. And so you've got your chapter activity here. This is chapter 1, and save it. And that will restore all of those company files. Okay, now what we did in the exercise is you exported some reports, and we used the report process. So I can go ahead and demonstrate that if you'd like as well. This, of course, you're looking here and you've got a few extra things going on. And it always asks you a few extra stories, and we can just click on close that out for me. And if I want to show this, I can show it, but if I don't, it just won't come up next time, and then we're happy and we're into the first lesson. Now, the first part of this lesson was to always come up to your company, then you go to your My Company option. And the first thing you do is you put your name in for the company. And you have to do this every chapter. So this is very repetitive. And click on OK. Now what you would do is come back over to your, I'm downloading something so I can't demonstrate that. There, let me get another browser open just a second. All right, so if I was in your course here, let's get it back and go here. And we're in the chapter activities. And remember, the first thing you do when you're doing the chapter activities is you go through and let's get your student view. And you download that Excel file. And you just want to make sure that you put your Excel file. So if I go to start here, you'll see that I can get my Excel file and I can open it if I want. And there we go. That's what I want. And file, save as, and make sure when you save it that you're taking it back to that location, which was in your user account under public documents, into it and your folder. Okay, so this is where you put in your last name underscore first name, and save. Now, what I'm going to do is stop this video here and make a separate one for just exporting the reports to Excel so that you've got a few short videos.